What's up, y'all? This is Leah, one of the guests on season 2 of Show and Tell. Next up, we have the creative firecracker behind the whole project. She's a photographer, videographer, producer, and painter. Let's go.
Hey, my name is Kayla, and I'm a photographer, portrait photography and studio photography specifically. Also, the executive producer of this here show, Show and Tell.
What started your journey as a photographer?
My journey as a photographer started in high school. So back in 2010, I took a photography class as an elective and fell in love from jump, honestly. Like, creating things in that class, even though it was for a grade, like that was the funnest part about it, was creating images. And I was just using my high school campus, but like seeing those things in different light is really what showed me that photography was something I could definitely pursue.
So when did it all click for you?
I've had multiple clicks, I think. Multiple clicks. It clicked in high school, starting, because it was something I've never done before. So when I was good at it, I was like, yeah, I definitely want to do it. I took the last 4 years of my high school and did photography. It clicked again in college when I was on the route to get an accounting degree and met someone in my accounting class that was taking photography, and they were like, oh, the teacher's incredible, like, let's do the class next semester again and whatever. Elevated me to another level. That clicked on a different type of photography. It was more creatively driven versus like the high school assignments that I was used to doing. And then it clicked again when I came to the Factory of Unified Noise for the first time and shot in the studio and saw what I could do with manipulating light. Even though I was terrible at it in the beginning, it was something that was like, okay, this is a whole other aspect of photography that you can dive into and, again, let that creative spirit just thrive.
So what keeps you motivated and inspired to do what you do?
What keeps me motivated or inspired is the fact that there's always something to create and there's always something new to dive into. With studio photography specifically, the lighting and everything that we can control in these realms can create images that have never been made before just by placing the light in a different position. So having the access to constantly create something that's never been created is a big motivation and inspiration for me. Other photographers inspire me as well, and just general creative people, artists, musicians, whatever creative spirit comes, like I can kind of feed off of that, and that inspires me to create the images that I do create.
What goals have you accomplished and what goals are you looking forward to along this journey?
One of my biggest goals is having my artwork in photo galleries or art galleries around the world. Hopefully opening my own studio one day or having my own home studio. That's a goal as well. One of the biggest goals I've accomplished was having my first photo gallery at the Factory of Unified Noise that happened this year in January, and I was able to display a lot of my unseen work to the public for the first time on full display, like printing. We had projectors and everything. That was one of the most memorable moments and a huge goal that I was looking forward to accomplishing, and that's now checked off the list. Really just continuing on this journey. I don't know what the ride will entail, so I'm just along for the waves.
What has been your most memorable photo shoot to date?
My most memorable photo shoot would have to be the shoot I did with Hannah. Out of that shoot came the photo light that was displayed at the Muse Gallery. That was an idea that I had held on to for about 3 years, just from simply not having the tools or people to execute it exactly how I was imagining it to be. So I held on to it until I knew everything would fall into place as it should, and that's exactly what happened in that shoot. a lot of great pictures came out of it, but definitely light, as I mentioned, is the one.
What has been your experience at the factory?
In a word, transformative on like multiple levels. I can't describe the personal, emotional, mental, professional growth that's happened in the building with these people who have supported me from jump. And that's just it, transformative. And like, I'm not the same person I was when I walked into this building 3 years ago and shot without strobes for the first time.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking back to the days of shooting with video lights. Continuous video lights.
Oh my God.
Who are you?
Who are you? Kayla motherfucking It's a really loaded question, to be honest. I don't know, I was asking people this. A daughter, a creative, an editor sometimes. I am a work in progress. I live by the quote that my mom gave me, gave me and my siblings, that you are the artist of your own masterpiece. So any strokes, colors, or whatever you don't like about the painting, change it, continue to grow and mold yourself into exactly who you want to be. And remaining a student in that path, because no one's an expert. There's always so much more to learn. The internet exists, so things are being unpacked every day that, you know, can make your mental expand. So staying a student and staying consistently growing. This is Kayla Jackson, owner of KJPX Photography, here at the Factory of Unified Noise, filming Show and Tell Season 2. You already know we're bringing the vibes, so you know what it is. We out here at the Factory of Unified Noise going crazy. You already know what it is. I really want one of them radio tags. Let me get some air, please, real quick.
Oh shoot, did I hit record?
Danielle.
I'm just kidding.